Hey guys, Frightener22 here, and welcome back to another Cinema Sickness Daily Servings review. Today we're going to take a look at a film that I just recently picked up, but one that I remember watching quite a few times when it first originally came out, so picking it up gave me an opportunity to revisit it and kind of, rethink at how great a film it really is. So today we're going to be taking a look at 2000's Billy Elliot. Now, this film deals with an 11-year-old child, played by up-and-coming actor at the time, Jamie Bell, and he comes from a working-class coal mining family in England during the mid-'80s, and while on his route to a boxing lesson, he encounters a ballet class, and he begins to develop a pretty deep-rooted fascination and love for ballet, so much that he begins taking secret lessons with the ballet teacher, and it becomes known that he has a really big talent for ballet dancing, but he keeps it kind of hidden from his family and his father, who would never truly understand. So that's basically the plot in a nutshell of this film. The best thing that I can really say about this film is the performance given by Jamie Bell. He was selected after the crew from the film auditioned over 2,000 kids for the part, so he really stood out in the crowd because he had ballet experience growing up, and he's just phenomenal in this film. It's a hell of a debut for any actor, but especially a young actor, because not only is he dealing with the troubles of, remembering lines and whatnot, but he also had the added weight of performing, very difficult dance routines, but he really shines on the screen, and he has just a really strong presence even at such a young age. Another really cool performance in this is Julie Winters, who is an Academy Award winner, and she plays the ballet teacher in this, and she's just really phenomenal. Very strict, but very fun, and the chemistry between her and Jamie Bell is another really strong point of this film. Now, another, debut in this is director Stephen Daldry, who is also a really big theater director at the time, and Billy Elliot was actually his feature film debut. Since then, he's gone on to direct such films as The Hours, and just recently, the recent Tom Hanks and Sandra Bullock film, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. But this was another hell of a debut for a first-time director. It's just really, really wonderful. The other element of this film that I really liked is just kind of the spotlight that they shine on the dancing itself. Now, ballet is a really beautiful art form, and it takes, so much skill and precision and strength and stamina, so you really get to see it in this film, and I think people that might not have the biggest appreciation for dance will definitely develop one and kind of respect it a little bit more, because it's just shown with so much respect in this film that you can't help but, kind of be blown away at just how skilled, such a skillful art form it really is. Another big drawing point for me in this film, even, when I saw it way back in, I guess around 2000, 2001 was my first time seeing it, and just watching it tonight was probably the first time I've seen it in well over a decade. But, one of the big things that I picked up on is the relationship that Jamie Bell and his father have in this. His father is a really strict individual who obviously, doesn't take too kindly to the idea of his son taking up ballet, because it just makes him look, kind of like a wimp and whatnot. But, at the heart of this story, yes, it's a dance film, but the more important part about this is that it's a father-son story, and I always really, really love those kind of themes in films. Another film that does it so beautifully and perfect is 2003's Big Fish, the Tim Burton film. I love films like that because I'm really close with my own father, and I just kind of like themes like that represented in a film, because it's just something to really latch on to, and that, dynamic in films, when they're done really well, can be a really, important driving point to me. And Billy Elliot is a film that really handles that scene really, really exquisitely, so I really love the relationship that kind of develops between Jamie Bell and his father, especially towards the end. It just kind of drives it home and leaves the audience left on a really high and emotional point. But it's a really charming, magical, and uplifting film among all. I mean, there's you have a father sun theme, but then at the end it's really also about a film about a kid that has a dream and what he's going to go through to achieve that dream, no matter what. And it takes a lot of hard work and integrity to get there sometimes. So I kind of like all the messages that are wrapped up into this film, as well as, you know, the awesome debut performances from Jamie Bell. I mean, now Jamie Bell is blowing up more than ever after portraying Tintin in The Adventures of Tintin, which just won the Best Animated Feature for the Golden Globes this past evening. So I think you're going to be hearing a hell of a lot more from Jamie Bell in the next few years, but Billy Elliot was his debut film, and it's a really, really excellent film. So if you guys have never, you know, seen it or only heard about it, I highly recommend checking it out, since it just got a really wonderful Blu-ray DVD repackaging for Universal's 100th anniversary, and the film looks really great on Blu-ray. Just everything looks really great, bright, and vibrant. So I highly recommend checking out this 2000 gem. It's a great flick. Well, guys, that's all I got for you this time. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow with yet another review. Later.